Here we have some breaking news on the Sears story. Reuters is reporting that Eddie Lampert's $4.6 billion bid for the company, he'd proposed this in the past, that he has made the bid. Now, no indication of whether Sears, since it was made after the 4 p.m. deadline, would accept that particular bid. It's undoubtedly something that they're going to be working on. The board is not going to get much rest this weekend. But, gang, what do we think about this? Is this a serious bid, or did Eddie Lampert just wait until the dawn clangs so that he can claim that he made a bid, even though it wasn't accepted?
I called this Weekend at Bernie's earlier. I take that back. It's starting to look like Weekend at Bernie's, the sequel now. I mean, the question here is, what is the plan that he has for the company? Is this still going to be a going concern? Because this company has creditors who have argued that the company is worth more dead than alive. So he's got to come up with something better than dead if he wants to get the deal done.
Jack, why would Eddie's whole point here all along has been the value of the real estate, but what is that value if the stores are not vibrant and functioning?
It's a really tough time to sell some of that real estate, because Sears isn't the only one in trouble right now in retail. And there's just not a huge number of bidders looking for a nationwide chain of big box stores to buy into. So I'm not quite sure if that's going to have the value he thinks, but I'm going to wait to find some more details about this bid.
There's a lesson, I think, to be learned here, David, of the sunk cost fallacy. The idea that we feel as if, well, I'm already into Sears, I got to keep buying and keep buying. It's almost as if Eddie Lampert, who was the majority owner of not only the equity but also the debt, was the only logical buyer at all. He's the only one of which Sears has any value at this point. And I think to Jack's earlier point, even if Sears does survive this last-minute attempt, and he still has to line up financing, as I understand, what is the value in the marketplace of, in my opinion, a severely tarnished Sears brand?
Talk about don't marry a stock. I will also note that there was a movie by the Coen brothers named Hudsucker Proxy, where the owners tried to drive the stock price down to acquire it at a lower price. I hope that's not what's going on here, so he can pick up these distressed assets that he kind of owns anyway and write off other debt holders, but we don't really know the details, so it's hard to say.
Well, what can he do with it? I mean, we just saw Jeff Flock standing out in front of a Sears. It wasn't just that Sears that was closed. That entire area around which the Sears was located had a bunch of stores that had for rent signs on them. So, I mean, I wonder if, even if he was not just interested in the real estate, even if he was trying to revive the company, how do you revive the Sears brand after all this?
Well, companies come out of bankruptcy that through airlines do it all. General Motors is viable stock now. That company was wiped out. So it's not like it is impossible. I mean, it seems unlikely, given that this brand, again, I think the brand's pretty good with Craftsman and stuff. It's just that the whole concept of retail stores competing against Amazon is questionable, and it's sad for
but there are stores like Kohl's which have done quite well. So I think you'd have to spend a fortune on reviving Sears.
And that's just it. I mean, as Amazon, as Kohl's, Liz, to your point, have innovated, have invested, Sears was essentially left for dead, and that's why it's left for dead. So we talked about Facebook as being the 800-pound gorilla. Unless they keep the innovation up, David, to your earlier point, there's going to be another competitor knocking on their door, just as other competitors have taken out.
Wall Street they don't innovate, they finance, and you're trying to solve a innovation problem and bring back the magic that made this company so great that turned the century when got the catalog in the mail was a big deal by Wall Street. Wall Street's not going to solve your problems. They're just going to provide credit and do deals. And I think they tried to solve this problem with financing.
I'm starting to feel a little bad. We're all being so negative at the same time here. I mean, what can I buy at Sears tonight? Do they sell suits, David? I think I'm in the market for a couple.
They used my dad. I remember my dad buying a suit, I think it was for $45 from Sears. I mean, they used to sell everything.
I'm not willing to go that high, David.
Oh, you want a little lower than that. Maybe Salvation Army is for you then, Jack. But the bottom line is that there are some retailers, and Walmart, of course, is a classic example, that knew how to develop with the new markets, and they survived quite well. I mean, I just don't understand exactly why Sears couldn't do what Walmart did.
If Roebuck kids were here and not some hedge fund guy, we could get out of this mess.
I just think it's too many years where they didn't try very hard to keep their stores active and modern and everything else. And so the real estate value kind of went down with it. I just don't see what
Quick last word. You got 5 seconds, Jonathan.
Yeah, as Jonas said, don't marry a stock, because many of them often go to zero. Sears is one.